Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's only Tuesday, but it's a nice day out today, so I thought I would mow the lawn. So it's the first mow of the season. I did the front yard and the backyard. Thought I'd take a moment, have a little campfire, have a cigar, do a quick cigar review. I have a new cigar today, which I've never tried and I'm kind of interested in. Have a step 2, which is my Dr. Pepper Zero, as you would have seen in my last video that I posted. They're actually not bad. So let's get right into the cigar review. I already actually punched the hole. We talked about punches before in our video. It's where you just take this device and you put a little hole in the tip of the cigar so that when you draw on the cigar, it just comes right through. But speaking of punches, that's today's cigar. So today's going to be Grand Fabrica cigar from Punch, and it's a signature. I've never actually heard of this before, never tried this before. I actually posted this in one of the cigar forums that I'm on in Facebook. Curious to see what it tastes like, or how it is. It wasn't too bad with prices. There's a cigar store not too far from my house, and they have pretty reasonable prices. So again, it's a Punch, which I did do a punch, so it's kind of convenient. Let's see here. I have my super torch lighter today. This is what I use to light the fire. We're just gonna now that's a torch. Unlike the other lighters, this works very well. Let's just get it some more here. Wow, right off I get a peppery taste. Sometimes when you see a lighter cigar, it's not too light, but I can taste that peppery taste right on my tongue. So it is, if you're like stronger cigars, so far, it has that peppery taste. It's not bad at all. Punch is a very great line. In fact, like I spoke a few videos ago, they have a cigar that came out this year. It's called the Year of the Dragon 2024. It is definitely my top tier premium cigar that's on the market that I really enjoy. It's a thicker gauge. When you hear cigar smokers talk about gauge, it's how thick the actual cigar is. There's different sizes, there's different lengths. The lingo for cigars is very intense, and it's very, it's large. There's a lot of different things to learn as you're learning cigars. There's a cigar called a Lancero. It's very thin and very long. It's not very popular, but some people do enjoy it. It's just a faster smoking cigar because, again, it is thinner. But I do like the wider gauges on these cigars. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this fire going a little bit more, and then why don't we come back? I want to talk about a few things, talk about my previous short that I posted regarding a campsite for an upcoming camping trip. So stay tuned. Let me just get some more wood on this fire and I'll touch back with you. Well, if you guys remembered a couple videos ago, I was working on that space behind my shed where I want to build a garden. Well, I started to clear it out. This weekend I plan to really work on that space. A friend of mine who's a cigar smoker, his name's Carm. Hey Carm, if you're watching. He's gonna let me borrow a tiller. So I'm gonna till that space. It's got a lot of glass, it's got a lot of rocks. Like I said before, it's the last piece of my property that is untouched since we purchased the property. So I'm hoping to get that ready. But one of the things that happened during that video is along my fence line, you could see there's grapevines. Yes, the fence does need repair, but in between those grapevines, there's poison ivy. And sure enough, I got poison ivy, as you can see. But even worse than that, poison ivy itches. As you itch it, I ended up getting an infection in my arm, which caused cellulitis, as you can see in my arm here. All from poison ivy. That stuff is no joke. So stay clear of that. All of the stuff that's on the over-counter market, like Ivy Rest and calamine lotion, that stuff doesn't work. I eventually had to go to the doctors. They had to prescribe me a steroid and an antibiotic to take care of this infection. I'm hoping when I work this weekend, this doesn't repeat. But if it does, I'm currently on the antibiotics, so that might be a good thing. So also, I did a short this week where I went to Green Lakes State Park. That's a park that's near me in central New York. It is a beautiful park. Anybody who camps there, it would be hard to tell the difference while you're there between being in the Adirondacks and being somewhere close to the city, because it is such a beautiful space. Well, camping does not open until March 17th, and all of the campsites are actually booked. There was one campsite only that was available for the time that I wanted to go. So I drove out there, I took a look at the campsite. As you saw in the short, if you haven't, take a look. It's not much of a campsite. It's meant more for people with an RV. It has a water hookup, it has electrical. It does have a fire pit and a picnic table, but there's no kind of ambiance. There's no trees, there's nothing. It's just a gravel parking lot that also has a space for you to have a picnic, I guess, but it's not really much of a space, and I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to try to book that for the day I'm looking at, or push out later in the season and try to get a few other camping sites during that weeks that I'm off. So stay tuned, guys. I'm going to finish a little bit more of the cigar and we'll come back and we'll talk some more. Thanks. The other thing I wanted to say today, as we're having this Tuesday talk, we'll call it, maybe that should be one of my new things, Tuesday Talk, where I throw a video out there just to connect. But I did want to say thank you. I know I say this in every single video, but thank you to everybody who watches the videos. I know I don't have a very large YouTube station, but I'm up to 73 followers, or subscribers, I guess. That's amazing. I never thought I would get that much. So I'm pushing for 100. So I'm hoping we can achieve that. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy being outdoors. I enjoy having a cigar. I enjoy connecting with you guys. So again, I just want to say thank you. Hopefully we can hit 100. If we hit 100, we'll try to do something special. We're no Mr. Beast here. We don't have 170 million subscribers, but I appreciate you all, and thank you. So again, back to the camping topic with Green Lakes and the other state parks locally. I know I watch a lot of these YouTube videos that I follow, and they do what they call dispersed camping, where it's state land, where it's free camping to go camp at this dispersed location. I'm not sure if New York State does it, or particularly in central New York. So if you are from around here, or if you know whether or not there's dispersed camping anywhere around here, let me know. Throw me a message, throw it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. I love to explore new possibilities. I do plan on doing another camp out this weekend, hopefully when I'm doing the yard work like I talked about earlier. Just gonna be a backyard camp. I'm gonna set up the tent, camp out here, cook something on the grill. I did get for, I think, Christmas or Father's Day or birthday, one of the days, my wife bought me a new cooking apparatus that I'd like to show you guys and use for the first time. I haven't used it yet, so I'm excited to use that. So that might be done this weekend. But yeah, if you know of any dispersed camping here locally in central New York or in New York State that isn't too far out for a drive, I'd be interested to hear about it, because I'd like to try to get out more and do more of these campsite campings. I do enjoy the backyard camping. It's so easy. But I do like to get out there in nature and try to experience that more. So if you know of anywhere, I would appreciate it if you message me or throw it in the comments. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Tuesday Talks, that's going to be our new thing. Tuesday Talks. So stay tuned. This weekend, like I said, we're going to put out a video. We're going to work on that space. I'm going to show you that space here after this clip. I'm going to show you the space where I'm going to work on that garden. So thanks you all for watching, and I'll catch you this weekend. Have a great week, everyone.